Hello, dear sir and madam, good afternoon. My presentation, the title is Research on Mechanism and Control Method of Zero Noise. It's in the area of high-speed railway. And my name is Xiaoping, and you can call me Grace. Grace is my English name. I come from Central South University, China, and I had been studied in University of Birmingham, University College London, and TU Delft. That work? Is this expression?
Last presenter turned
Switch it off. Okay.
Switch.
So we have to switch it again.
Now it's working.
Okay, thank you. This
Yeah,
one.
I think so.
Thank you. And there are three important issues in this paper. Firstly, comparison and analysis of sound source model. And it's the key model for the sound source analysis. Secondly, analysis of noise reduction effect of different height sound barriers. Thirdly, analysis of noise reduction effect of sound barriers with different top structures. Firstly, the sound source model selection. We can look at this map. It's a schematic diagram of double sound source model. So there are two models, single sound source model and double sound source model. And single sound source model, only one line source should be set 3 meters away from the track surface. And double sound source model, it's a line source should be set 1 meters away from the track surface, and a point source analog noise collector should be set at a distance of 4 meters from the track surface. We can see from the figure 1, and the top, see it's the electric noise source, and the visual noise source, it is on the bottom. And this table shows comparison between simulation results and the measured results. And from we can see without sound barrier and with sound barrier, it's the effect. If you insert, can calculate the insertion noise. And there's a single sound source model and a double sound source model. It can be seen that the simulation results under the double sound source model can better reflect the sound source characteristics of the high-speed railway. And secondly, it's a different height sound barrier. we aims at to reflect the influence of the sound barrier and its noise reduction performance. We use the double sound source model, and the sound barrier height is 2 to 6 meters. And the calculation frequency is 400 to 5,000. The calculation step length is 100 hertz. And this is our analysis and simulation results. I'm sorry, I made the movie on my PPT, but I don't know. When I check on the computer, it doesn't work in Word. But we also still we can see the picture. So it's the figure 2 is for the sound barrier. It's 2 meters high, so we call it low sound barrier. And this is the pressure cloud pictures. And the frequency is 1,200. And this one is the height, 3 meters height, and the computational variable. It's pressure at 1,200. And we change the height. Then the height is 4 meters, and we get a different the sound computation variable and the cloud pictures, and height at 5 meters high, and we got this result. So we can be seen that 2 meters and 3 meters, the height at this. Increasing the sound barrier height has limited improvement in noise reduction performance. While the height at 3 meters to 5 meters, increasing the sound barrier height can significantly improve the noise reduction performance of the sound barrier. And while the height at 5 meters to 6 meters, increasing sound barrier height cannot improve the noise reduction performance. And we are using it in the sound barriers design in China, high-speed railway, and it has applied in Beijing to Shanghai high-speed railway. And now I introduce the analysis of sound barriers with different top structures. Follow, we analyze the height of the sound barrier. Now we analyze the different top structures. In order to analyze the noise reduction effect of sound barriers with different top structures, we're using the double sound source model, and mainly including the virtual T-shaped, inverted L-shaped is different top structure, and the Y-shaped and inward folding sound barriers. The sound pressure cloud pictures with a noise frequency of 1,200 are used as an example for comparison and analysis. Now we can see a different top structure, and we get this cloud picture. It's a vertical sound barrier. And it is a T-shaped sound barrier. It's inverted L-shaped sound barrier. And this Y-shaped sound barrier, it's different structure. And it's inward folding sound barrier. It can be seen that setting the top structure on top of the sound barrier can effectively improve the noise reduction performance of the sound barrier. And the top structure on top of the sound barrier can effectively improve the sound field distribution in the no space area. But it has little effect on the high space area. Conclusion. We get to conclusion. Firstly, double sound source model is close to the measured band, while the calculated value of the single sound source model is significantly smaller than the measured results and the simulation results of the double sound model. Single sound source noise attention and calculation results were significantly higher than the measured results. It's the first one we got. Secondly, due to the fact that the sound barrier height is not a simple relationship with its noise reduction factor, consideration the noise reduction performance and economic cost, we think that a suitable height of sound barrier of high-speed railway bridge segment should be between 3 and 5 meters height. This is our conclusion. And thirdly, it can be seen that providing the top structure and the top of the sound barrier can effectively improve the noise reduction performance of the sound barrier. And among them, the Y-type structure has the best noise reduction performance, followed by the T-type structure, and the inner and the inverted L-type structure have the lowest noise reduction performance. Thank you for your attention.